Hey guys, it's your boy Philip back again, and tonight we are doing another Market Watch video for my series Hera's Weekly Market Watch. This is week 2, and firstly I have divided our things that we will be looking at in in a couple of different categories, so it will be a bit more organized than before. So the first category we're going to take a look at here is the staples category. These are the low rarity, low cost staples that I think will be very good for the following OPO2 format, and I think that everybody should have. So like we are starting here with Nami, Robin, Tama, Kiku, Momo, and the Flamingo. These are all rare or common cards that are very good in their respective decks, and they're all going around the price of $1 each. So they are very nice cards to pick up, and I really do recommend, if you don't already have your playsets of these cards, that you do pick them up, because these cards are crucial to a lot of strategies. And when the OPO2 set comes out and they stop printing the OPO1 set, these cards will jump in value. So I really do recommend you get your hands on them as early as possible. Then the next category is the super rares and the secret rare card from the set OPO1, Romance Dawn. First we'll start with this Luffy. We can see how much he has dropped in recent times. So his average price right now is like $1.50, $2. I think that's a good price, and I would consider buying at least one for collection if you like to collect cards. If not, like two, I don't think you need more than two, but he's not crucial because he's not played in the Red Zoro deck that comes out in OPO2, so I don't think you really need him. Coming next though is the Red Zoro, Rush Zoro himself. And yeah guys, I mean his price, he is very high, he has been continued to rise since the release. You can see here, at the release he was like $18, he came down to $14, $15, and he has been on the rise since, and he has stopped at like the price of $55, $25, $26. If you still don't have your Zoro playsets and you're planning to play him in OPO2, I really do recommend you get this card because his price will only rise. Next up is Mihawk, $3.50, $4. He's good right now, but he will drop when the his price will drop down, fall down, how should I say it, when the OPO2 set comes around, because he's not playing in none of those decks. So yeah. Again, the same with Crocodile. He's a bit on the hype train right now because of the purple Crocodile deck that's been really popular lately. So his price is also like indicative of that. We can take a look here, like look at how this curve is going upwards. So currently he sits around $3, $3.70, yeah, $3, $3.70, $3.90, like that. So yeah, if you really want to get your hands on him, this is what it will cost you. Next up we have Boa. Boa is around $10, $7. Like we can see today she's been sold for a bit more money, but like most of her sales go for like $7.50, $8, and I think that's a solid price for her. The Kid, the 8-drop Kid, that's a staple in green decks, and a staple in green decks, and red log green decks. But yeah, he's only played as a 2-off, and that affects his price tremendously. So like his average price is like $7.50, we can see here, with the prices ranging all the way down from $6.50 all the way, oh actually $5.45, we see some sales here, all the way down here to like $8. So yeah, that's a solid price. He's a cheap card, I would consider getting him. Then we have Law. So yeah, Law is steadily rising. He's rising again, as we can see here. He has been like chilling on this $14, $15 mark, but he's in the slow rise. Like most of his copies are going for $15. And yeah, the same as the last week. If you don't have him, I recommend you get him. Then Kinemon, like yeah, very cheap, but I do recommend that you get yourself a playset of him, because he will maybe he will be played in the OPO2 Kinemon deck that will be meta, and you really do want to get him before he spikes. Then we have Kaido and King. So as we can see here, oh my bad, this Kaido's price has really dropped since last week. Like, so last week he was at like 5, 6, $7 a piece. Meanwhile, right now he's only at 277, $3 max. So yeah, purple seeing less popularity, it appears so. Meanwhile, this king has been slowly rising. Like, take a look, he has massively dropped here, and now he has been on a slow but consistent rise. He's like a good $3, steady $3 card, because he's played in the blue-purple crocodile deck. So yeah, this king is also a really good card either way. So if you don't have him, I would recommend maybe getting 1-2 copies of him just to be safe. Next card we have is the Altar'd Dawn. This card is $9, like since last week. I think last week that we've taken a look at it, it was $7, so it has already risen for like $2. But yeah, if you liked something like this, I would consider buying it. But you don't really need to jump the gun, because like in OPO2 you will get a Shanks Dawn, then the OPO3 will have their special Dawn. So there will be a lot of opportunities to get yourself more Altar'd Dawns. That's why I don't think you need to buy them right now. Just if you like it, buy it. If you don't, then just play with the regular ones. Maybe buy one for collection. Next up is Secret Rare Shanks at $18, $19. I mean, yeah, I don't even think this card is played in his deck. Like, I tested the Red Zoro Rush deck and I didn't like this Shanks. I know a lot of people do like him. He's an iconic character. The art looks insane. So yeah, if you want to get him for your collection, you can. I do recommend it, because, give me a second, I have mine right here next to me. And yeah, look at him. He's beautiful. Let's see. Okay. Like, take a look at this guy. Oh my gosh, he's crazy. He's such a pretty card. And yeah, if you like him, go for it, because he's not very expensive, and I do have a feeling this card will go up a bit. Then the second secret of the set is Yamato, and like her, she's much more expensive, like almost $10 more expensive than Shanks. She's certainly on the rise, and Shanks is on the decline. And yeah, I also think that you should get one of these Yamato, but not more. I don't think she will be played in the OPO2 Kinemo deck. If she will only be one-off. So yeah, that's my opinion on her. I also have her. She's really good looking card. I want to complete all of the set. The whole set, minus all the altars, they're way too expensive. We'll see that later in the video. So yeah, this Yamato is certainly a good card to have. So on the next segment here, we have sealed products. So like, we can see that packs, just sealed one booster pack is like going for $10 right now, which is crazy to me, since the MSRP of the whole box, which contains 24 packs, is $100. So $10 per pack is ridiculous. But that's just the way the market is right now. I hope that we will see this price go down considerably when the OPO1 restock comes around. So here we have the booster boxes going out for $180 to $190. Crazy. And the next thing is the OPO1 case. We can see the last sales are absolutely insane. $2,300, $2,200, $2,200, $2,200. Prices for OPO1 are at an all-time peak right now, like we can see here. Yeah, okay. And yeah, these prices keep going up, but please guys, for the love of God, don't buy sealed products right now. It's not worth it. These prices are inflated and they will come down when the restock comes around. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Obviously, if you want to open them, do it, but it's not worth it, at least not at the moment. Then we have the starter decks. So like the Luffy, the red starter deck is going for like $45, $40, which is way too high. The MSRP on this one is $15 to $17, so what? But yeah, I get it. No, very low. It's in very high demand. There are very low quantities of the deck, so it obviously makes sense. Then we have the red, green, the green, blue, and purple decks. These are all going around the $30 mark. Still much more normal price than the red one, but yeah, still a bit more expensive. But if you want to buy decks right now, I really do recommend that you go with, that you buy some of these, like the purple, the green, or the blue, because the red is just crazy expensive and it's not worth it, I promise you guys. Either way, especially because, like, if you buy 2 red decks, that will cost you $90, and then you will need to spend like $100 more just to get your hands on playset of Rush Zoro and stuff like that. So it's quite ridiculous. Red is so expensive right now, so don't go for it. Those prices will drop. In this category of steel products, I also put promotional items, so such like promo cards, box toppers, and stuff like that. So let's take a look. We have Sunny-kun here. This card is going for $10, which is crazy for just a regular one-cost 3k card. But guys, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This card is a staple in the OPO2 Red Zoro Rush deck, and I think that if you don't already have a playset of this card and you want to play the Zoro deck, please get them now, because when they stop handing out these decks, like the sealed Uta decks, this card won't be on the market anymore, won't be available, and its price will go through the roof. So yeah, if you want them, get them now, don't wait. Next we have the box topper. So like Perona is obviously the most useful one and the most expensive. I'll want $15. She is on steady rise, and that's nice. I mean, it's a beautiful card. I've ordered mine, just waiting to get it. Then we have Alvida, also a beautiful box topper, $5. But you see, Alvida is weird. So like there have last sales say $5, but when you opened it, it goes for like $10 to $15. So I don't think 5 is her real price. I would value her at like $8 to $9. That's just my opinion. If you want to buy them, obviously go for it. And I hope her price drops even more, because this is much more affordable than this, especially considering if you want to have a playset. This will only set you back $20. Meanwhile, this will set you back $15. So then we have Nekomamushi, and basically these 3 are the only really useful box topper cards. So Neko also has a price at $9, $10. Yeah, okay. But that's only these 3 are useful. So if you have them, maybe you can hold on to them, or no, maybe you should sell them. I don't know. Don't I'm just looking into prices and telling them to you and my predictions. I will not tell you what to do with your cards, obviously. I just have one of each because I really like them for my collection. So now we have to the less good box toppers, the whack ones. Here we have Inu going at like $1, $1.50. Yeah, obviously, whatever. Who's Who, which in my main opinion looks crazy good. I love the way this card looks. But yeah, his price is also like very low because the card is bad itself. And Cavendish. All of these box toppers look so nice, but like, yeah, they are not very good. And the last card that we have in this category are the promo cards that you get for entering an official One Piece tournament. So we will start with the most expensive one, this being the 2k counter 3 cost 3k Luffy. So this card is played in the Red Rush Zoro decks. He's a 2k counter, he has a nice effect, he basically becomes 8k unit with Zoro's ability. And yeah, that's why this card has a price point of $25. Also, only being available in the promotional packs is greatly impacting its price, obviously. But yeah, I think this card is very, very nice, and I would also consider getting them now, because the tournament pack stock is like the number of tournament packs that are in circulation will keep getting lower and lower, because when the OPO2 set drops, we'll also get new tournament cards. That's why if you want this guy, you should probably get him now, or even you should have gotten him before the price increase, like you see here, because he will only go up in price. Then we have the second most expensive card, it's the Kaido. He also has like moderate amount of playability, but not really in some niche purple decks he's played. He's going for like $20, but in my opinion he's the prettiest of all cards, and that's of all promo cards, and that's maybe part of the reason why he's so expensive. I don't know. I know he's a solid card, but I didn't like him in my purple decks. Then we have Law. He's going for $15. He's a solid card. I used to play him in Doffy, and I liked his ability, but it just didn't come up often enough for me personally. We have Yamato, beautiful looking card. She is going for like $8.50. She's not really good. She's just nice looking. That's it. And the last card, the least nice looking card, and the least valuable card. This is not in demand at all. Is the Monkey D. Luffy 4 cost 5k. I think his art looks goofy. He isn't a good character. So like, don't buy this card. If you have him, keep one. Try selling the rest of them if anybody wants them. But yeah, this card is not good at all. Then we have the alt art regular cards. We will start from cheapest and go to the most expensive ones. So all alt art prices right now are pretty... Alt art cards are like... It's like weird with alt art. I will tell you about it. So this queen is going for like steady, you see here, 10, 13. And then there has been a jump to like 31, 16. And I don't know why. Someone actually bought this, but I think the value of this card should be no more than $10, considering it's not even played in its own deck. This card is terrible. If you have him, keep him for your collection. Don't sell him because he's relatively cheap, except obviously if you need money. But please don't play him in your deck. Then we have the the alt art ulti. Also, bad card. Much nicer artwork than the queen one, obviously. But yeah, $20, solid. Kinemon, also $15, $20. I think you should buy this one just because, as I've said before, he will maybe be played in the OPO2 Kinemon deck. And that's why I think he has some merit. Then we have Jack. So like Jack's price has increased in the last couple of days because a lot of people play him in the blue-purple croc list, like the hand control list, and that's why his price is like going up here. But you see his price is also lowering down because I think he's a terrible card. Like, he's just not very worth it, but the artwork looks beautiful. I actually pulled this one from my box. I can show you guys so you also decide in real life the way it looks. Look, I have him here, and like, yeah, he looks absolutely crazy. Take a look. Sorry for the glare, it's because of the sleeve, but yeah. I think this card looks very good in real life, but I wouldn't buy it. I just pulled mine, and I have a policy of keeping all alt arts. Here we have Crocodile, going for like 35, 38, 34, like around that $35 range. He's a solid unit, played in a lot of blue decks right now. I'm also testing him as of late, and I like him. I think he's a neat card. Then we have King at the right 38, 37 price range. I recommend that you buy this King now because his price will spike in the future. Purple will get better with the release of the Structure Deck 5, and I think this King will be played because he's like an insane removal tool on a big body. So yeah. Then we have Kaido, which is the 10 cost Kaido, which is arguably not a very good unit. I don't know. He steals games, but then again, he can't be played. He can't be splashed in the blue-purple croc list that is topping right now most of the time. And like, yeah, if you have him, keep him. I wouldn't buy him right now because price is a bit high. I think he will fall a bit lower. Then we have Eustace Captain Kid, the 8-drop kid. And at around $40, look at this guy. Someone bought actually 7 kids. So anyway, at around this price, at $40, I think this is a very good price for this kid. Actually a bit on the lower side, and I think you should buy it if you want it. Buy it because he will go up. Then we have Luffy, $40. I think this price is this card is way too expensive at this price range because he isn't as good. And I think this will drop lower once the reprints come around. Sanji, $40. I don't know. He isn't a really good card. He's a 2K counter though. The artwork looks insane in my opinion. I love the way he looks on this artwork. So yeah, if you want him, buy him. If you don't, I don't recommend buying him just for the sake of having him. Then we have this Mihawk. I love the artwork on this Mihawk. I have mine, I think, somewhere around here. Yeah, look at. I think I've shown him already, but yeah, he looks like such a boss, such a Chad. But yeah, this Mihawk has seen a really big price increase from like $20. He's all the way up to $47, $50 right now. And I mean, I think it's deserved personally. I love the deck, I love the card, I love the guy in the anime and manga, but he's a bit on the more expensive side. I don't think you should buy him right now. I think you should wait and he will calm down again. Then we have this Doffy. So there is something really shady going out with this card. So as you can see here, his regular price was at like around $40, $45 until suddenly we come here and we see that his price has jumped from $55 to $60 to $65 to $75 to $100 a copy. And like, I don't know, I'm really interested to see next week. So like how this card's price will continue to update, because I think this is way too expensive for him at the moment. Like, this is ridiculous. Don't buy him at these prices. This will drop. Then we have Law, which comes at around $85, $80. Pretty like the same as the last week. That's what I wanted to say. So like, say he was like 70, now he's 80. I think he will drop down back to 70, 65, and that's where he will stabilize. I don't recommend you guys to buy him right now. So we can see Boa is slowly dropping. Like last week she was way past 100 mark, like 113, 115. She's now dropping steadily, and like I think he will continue to drop to a $90 price range, maybe 85, but not under that. So if you see some boas going out for like $85 to $90 range, I would consider buying them. Now we come to the ridiculous prices. Roronoa Zoro, Rush Zoro, 3 cost. He has costed last week $100 to $110. This week he has jumped to $150 to $160 a copy. This is ridiculous. Please don't buy this. Don't jump on the hype train. This card's price will drop. It will not drop by a lot. It will drop to like $130 if I had to guess at the top of my head, and then it will rise again at the start of the OPO2 meta and during that format. So if you really want to have him, go for it. Wait maybe a couple of weeks. I think the OPO1 re-release will lower his value a bit, but yeah, if you want him, you will have to dish out a very pretty penny to get him. He's so expensive. And then the last alt art parallel artwork that we have is Nami. So yeah, we see her here. She's beautiful. She's the most beautiful alt art, the most expensive one by far, going for like average price of $190. We can see here her going also well past $200 mark. And yeah, what more can I say? If you have the money, I don't think you should buy her. Like, it's ridiculous. This price is way too expensive, but if you really want her, who am I to judge you? And the last category that we have for today are the alt art leaders, actually. So we are starting with the most expensive leader, the most ridiculous price increase that I have ever seen. Look at this. Whoosh, it's going up like a rocket. And like, yeah, this Zoro is slowly but surely on his way to pass Nami as the most expensive card in the set, except for Manga Shanks, obviously. With his average price increase, with his average price being $180 to $170 a copy. This is ridiculous. I mean, I get it. He looks beautiful, but still, this is not normal. And we have this Luffy. His price is pretty much the same as last week, at around $50 to $60 range. I think that's a solid price. This Luffy is an iconic card, and I think he will actually increase in price because this leader is right now seeing some popularity in the OPO1 meta, and he's Luffy. So like all Luffy cards will keep their price high, if not gain it. Same as Zoro's, Laws, Doflamingos, Boas, Namis, all of these fan favorite cards, characters, their cards will just be expensive at all the times. Then we have Law. He has the same price as Doffy at around $100 range, 95, 90. You can snag some copies at $90 a copy if you find them, if you get lucky. But like, yeah, both of these guys go for $90 to $100 a copy, and I think this is where they will stay. I think these are solid prices for them, as they are the tier 1 deck. They are the tier 1.5 decks. They are like the decks that are always contesting the best decks in the format, but they are just not the best decks in the format. And yeah, I think these are solid prices for them. Then we have Kozuki Oden, a very cool looking alternate artwork, but he has seen a big increase in his price. So like he is already at $55 range. I remember him being like $25 just 2 weeks ago. So like, yeah, people are really starting to hype up and catch up on these alt art leaders because their prices are all going up like really much. Then we have Croc, obviously the new meta contender, the new meta character. So yeah, $70 for Croc, 79 we see here. This guy really must have wanted this crocodile. 79 again, but yeah, $60 to $70 I think is a solid price for him, and if you want him, get him, but I think his price will drop by a bit, and when they stop printing OPO2, all alt art prices will go up considerably. So these are all kinda collectibles, and that's why they are solid investments, but I still wouldn't buy him, not at the moment at least. Then we have alt art Kaido. He's like $40, he's much worse than the crocodile. He's actually dropping, because people, before they found out that this crocodile is a better dual color blue-purple leader, people were hyping up this Kaido to be like the special card, the best blue and purple leader, but they have just realized it's not so. This card, this leader is not very good, and that's why he is where he is. And the last alt art leader, and the cheapest one by far, is alt art King. I love the way this card looks, and personally I don't like playing purple color. I dislike it, I dislike the playstyle, but if I find this card specifically somewhere for a solid price, I will buy it, just because I love the way he looks. So like, yeah, $30 $35. If I find him for like $20 $25 up to $30, I would consider paying for him, but not more than that. So guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. As always, leave a like on the video, leave a comment, subscribe for more great One Piece content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye and thanks for watching.